Hello everyone. So we are pleased to present our product development study development of banana muffin. So in this presentation, we will discuss about the ingredient functionality, initial formulation and process, and also yung changes sa formulation.
First is yung formulation and process flow ng paggawa namin ng banana muffin. Ang first na ginawa namin is we-mash lang namin yung banana para maalis yung dirt. Then next, we peel it, nilalis namin yung skin ng ripe bananas. Then next, wet mixtures, first is we mash the ripe bananas in a large clean mixing bowl with the use of fork then. Next is pinag-combine lang namin yung white sugar, butter, vanilla extract, at saka yung banana mash or na-mash ng banana. Next is sa dry mixture. Sa dry mixture naman is first is measure and combine din namin yung dry ingredients which is yung all-purpose flour at saka yung baking soda. Next is we slowly incorporated the dry mixtures into the wet mixtures. Next is nag-scoop lang kami ng butter or yung mixtures, then nilagay namin sa line muffin tin or yung molder. Next is nag-add kami ng chocolate chips on the top of the muffin. Then after that, we place and bake it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes in 150 degrees Celsius. After that, we place it in a cool rack and we let it cool or lumamig until ma-reach yung room temperature. Next naman is yung mga ingredients na ginamit namin. And we all know yung functionality ng bawat ingredients that we use. First is yung banana lakatan. Ito yung main ingredients namin. It gives the muffin its main flavor at saka natural sweetness and moisture. It also add yung healthy nutrients like yung fiber at saka yung antioxidant. Sa AP flour naman or all-purpose flour, it creates the solid structure and shape of the muffin so it doesn't collapse. So para hindi mag-collapse yung muffins, narin yung AP flour. Next is yung salted butter margarine. Ang functionality naman nito, it makes the muffin na maging soft at saka tender. It keeps it moist and nag-a-add din siya ng rich flavor. Next naman is sa baking soda. Yung baking soda is nag-a-act siya as a raising agent. It reacts with the natural acid in the banana to make carbon dioxide gas. It helped the muffin raise and become fluffy. Next is yung vanilla extract. Ang functionality naman ni vanilla extract is ini-enhance niya yung overall aroma at saka flavor. It makes the banana much better in taste. Next naman is yung sugar. Yung sugar naman is it acts as sweetness. I mean is nag-a-add siya ng sweetness at saka ni-enhance niya yung flavor. It also nare-retain niya yung moisture at it also yung promote yung brownie through caramelization. Next naman is sa initial formulation and process. Ito naman yung dito kami nag-base ng paggawa namin ng banana muffin, which is nakita namin 'to online. Ito yung mga procedure ng paggawa ng muffin nila. Ang first na ginawa nila is to a bowl, and nag-add sila ng 3/4 cup ng flour along with the 1/2 teaspoon ng baking powder. At saka nag-add din sila ng 1/2 teaspoon ng baking soda. At saka nila pinag-mix ito until with a whisk at saka sinet aside nila. Next na ginawa nila is preheat nila yung oven into 190 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, ang next na ginawa nila is pinil na nila yung skin ng banana. Then, at saka nila minash using a fork, which is ganun din yung ginawa namin. Next is they add a 1/3 cup of sugar along with the 1/4 cup ng oil. Then it give a quick whisk until the sugar dissolve. And now they add a 1/2 teaspoon ng vanilla.
So, dito naman tayo sa pang-apat na step nila, which is naglagay sila ng flour mixture and then hinalo lang nila. Tapos, after nilang i-mix, nag-add sila ng 1/4 cup chopped walnuts, which is, yun yung pinalitan namin ng chocolate chips. Tapos, yung step 5 nila, minix lang nila ng saglitan lang. And then, pwede na siyang ilagay sa muffin liner. Gumamit sila ng ice cream scoop. Tapos sa pang-anim na step nila is line muffins liners in a muffin pan and add the butter only till 3/4 as the muffins will rise well. Hindi nila masyadong pinuno yung muffin liner nila kasi aalsa pa siya. Mag-over alsa siya kapag masyadong puno yung lalagyan. So, sa pang-pitong steps naman nila is binake lang nila in a preheated oven at 190 degrees Celsius for 25 to 30 minutes or until a toothpick is inserted and the middle of the muffin comes out clean or with dry crumbs. Yung sa amin kasi is, yung ginamit naming temperature is 150 degrees Celsius and 15 to 20 minutes lang siya. Kasi compare sa nagamit nilang liners, mas malalaki yung ginamit nila. Kaya siguro mas mataas yung temperature and mas matagal. Yung sa amin kasi ngayon, bite size lang yung ginamit namin na liners. Kaya mas mababa yung temperature and mas short time lang yung ginamit namin na time. So, dito naman tayo sa changes, trials, and final. Kaso lang, wala pa kaming final treatment. So, ang ginawa namin sa first trial namin is gumawa kami ng 3 treatment na magkakaiba lang ng measurement is yung lakatan. And sa ibang mga ingredients na is magkakapareho na sila ng measurement sa lahat ng treatment.
So, yung treatment 1, yung measurement ng lakatan namin is 44 grams. Sa treatment 2, 66 grams. Sa treatment 3, 88 grams. Tas, nagpatikim kami sa school is mas gusto nila yung treatment 2. Kaso lang, masyado pa daw siyang matamis. Kaya, kailangan pa namin siyang i-improve and magbawas ng mga ibang ingredients. So, dito naman tayo sa mga suggestions and comments ng mga nagsensory sa first trial namin. So, ang unang comment nila is masyado daw siyang matamis. Tas yung mga suggestions naman nila is bawasan daw namin ng sugar. Tas yung suggest naman ni Ma'am Zia is kung pwedeng gumawa kami ng treatment na with and without sugar. Tas gumamit ng overripe lakatan. Kasi kapag yung lakatan is masyado na siyang hinog, matamis na yon. Kaya kung pwedeng bawasan daw namin ng sugar. Yung sugar na ilalagay sa mixture namin. Tas bawasan daw namin ng chocolate chips. Kasi yung ibang naipa-sensory namin is magkakaiba ng amount na nailagay na chocolate chips per liner. Yung iba mayroong 4, 3, 2, ganun. Kaya yung iba mas matamis, tas yung iba naman sakto lang daw yung tamis. Kaya magkakaiba ng sinasabi yung mga nag-sensory sa trial namin.
Next is second trial. So, sa second trial, meron kaming 4 na treatment. Dito na trial is mali kasi, iniba namin lahat ng measurement ng mga ingredients, which is dapat yung lakatan and all-purpose flour lang sana ang mapapalitan ng, measurement. Kaso napalitan. So, dapat, sa mga white sugar, salted margarine, to vanilla, dapat magkakapareho yung measurement nila para malaman namin kung saan kami puwedeng mag-adjust sa mga, measurement and also sa mga ingredients. So, for suggestion and comments naman sa second trial, sabi nila 60:40 ratio muna of lakatan and all-purpose flour. Then sa sugar naman, 40 grams muna yung gamitin and tanggalin daw yung chocolate chips para focus muna sa, sensory characteristics ng banana muffins. Kasi 'pag may chocolate kasi hindi mo madi-distinguish kung saan galing yung matamis, kung sa banana muffin or sa chocolate chips since mas madami yung, nailagay na chocolate chips, gano'n. Next is third trial. So, isang treatment lang yung nagawa namin dito, which is yung na-suggest nila na 60-40 grams ng lakatan and all-purpose flour. So, dito yung suggestion and comments nila dapat mas less daw yung gagamitin na baking soda and also, mag-reduce ng sugar since matamis daw masyado yung 40 grams. So, dapat gumamit ng 10 grams na brown sugar and 15 grams na white sugar. And suggest din sila na, what if i-try yung 100% na lakatan without all-purpose flour para puwede siya maging, gluten-free, gano'n. And also make it more chewy and not airy. 'Pag kasi mas, airy papunta na siya sa, cupcakes since yung, banana muffin is dapat mas dense yung texture ng muffin. So, for the last trial, ito yung, gumamit kami ng 100 grams na lakatan. So, hindi naging maganda yung kinalabasan ng aming product. Hindi siya umalsa, naging basa and pangit yung texture niya. So, ginawa namin, suggestion for, i-try na lang yung 90, 80, 70 to 60% ng banana. Tapos, mag-a-adjust na lang ulit kami sa sugar percentage kasi masyadong matamis yung 40 grams na ginamit namin sa previous na trial. So, dun parang lalaruin namin yung, percentage of sugar kasi wala pa kaming, parang aktuwal talaga na percentage ng sugar namin.
Ang next na activity naman na gagawin namin after namin sa formulation, kapag okay na yung formulation namin, magkakandak kami ng sensory evaluation at saka yung physico-chemical activities like moisture content, pH, at saka water activity. Magkakandak kami ng sensory evaluation para malaman kung acceptable ba sa mga consumer yung product namin, kung gusto ba nila, at saka ma-determine namin kung okay ba yung product namin. Kung acceptable sa kanila yung banana muffin namin. Sa physico-chemical activity naman, we conduct these 3 para malaman namin kung pasok ba sa sa standard moisture content, pH, at saka water activity yung banana muffin